Right guys, what is happening? Let's get into this video right now. Watch migrants openly brag about selling drugs and wanting to stab people in the UK at a French camp. Man, if that title don't worry you, this is from GB News, I don't know what will. That is scary. We're going to go through this video now, guys. Look, if this video lands on your own page and you love our country and you want to fight for it in the right way, peacefully, and you've got kids like I have and you want them to grow up in a safe country, please, it's important for you to subscribe. It's important for you to like. It's important for you to leave a comment. If we've all got a voice, it'll be better than no one speaking at all. And, you know, we are the silent majority. And that stops right now. So get on YouTube yourself. Like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
The migrants are brazenly bragging about coming to the UK to sell drugs, fight and stab people.
Cannabis farm?
No, gang.
Gang?
Yeah.
To sell drugs?
Drugs, fight, stab, shoot.
But this is the first time. Where are you from?
Denmark, Iran.
Iran, and you lived in Denmark?
29 years.
No way.
Yeah.
And now you want to go in England?
UK, because it's out of Europe, Schengen, Dublin, nothing. So they cannot send me back to
Iran.
Denmark. But if I want asile in Switzerland, my family there, Swiss, they send me Denmark because Schengen, Dublin,
In the migrant camps of Dunkirk, migrants convicted of violent crimes and have already been expelled from EU countries are patiently waiting to buy a small boat ticket for Dover. They know that they won't be sent back.
An offer to go from France to England for 180,000. Brother, how much, please? If I want to come with you. I just came from Albania, bro.
2,000, brother.
1,500. 2,000. To pay in London?
No London, cash.
Here?
Yes.
In the beach?
Yes, cash.
But I don't have that.
Excuse me, my friend, are you part of trafficking? Are you trafficking people to the UK? We've got a video of you taking a guy to the UK. You trafficking people to the UK? You're walking away. We've got a video of you taking a migrant, promising to take him to the UK.
It's the French definitely don't want these people there. So they are going to do absolutely nothing. They're already... they've got plenty of migrants over there. They're struggling with migration themselves. They're just going to let... As we would probably let people from Dover go to France. If migrants now wanted to go on a boat, we'd be like, see you later. Not going to stop you. So it's such a crime rampant place that nobody's doing nothing about, and that's why journalists can go in there and just find a guy that's charging people to take them over to Dover.
Do you want to explain that? Do you want to explain that?
Smugglers are also openly selling life jackets and drugs to those wanting to make the trip.
Hey guys, why are you selling life jackets? You want to tell me why you're selling life jackets? Are you linked to trafficking? Why have you got that pile of life jackets? Why are you selling those life jackets for €35? If someone dies with one of them, what do you do? That blood's on your hands. We got you on camera selling drugs. You're selling drugs. Why? You're selling drugs. You admit you're selling drugs.
Yes.
Okay. Why are you doing that? That's illegal. Did the police let you just sell drugs in here? Yeah, it's fine? Everyone's just fine with this?
Just 20 metres from a French police van, a man acting as a fixer for the traffickers who claimed to be getting a free trip to Britain in exchange for piloting a dinghy cut a £1,500 deal with a Daily Express undercover reporter.
There's nothing more important than keeping your money and your identity subscription or scan the QR. One click, you are protected. Extra for free. Over we see.
Editor at The Express, Zach Garner-Perkis, joins me now. Zach, wow, that is quite an explosive report. So talk to me about why you went there, and what is it that you saw?
Well, what we wanted to do was just to have a look at, like, get inside the camp. Because
He reminds me of Nick Tencone.
look, we see a lot about the boats coming over, we see a lot about the camps, but not so much of just like a snapshot of what's going on inside. What we couldn't believe that we found was just the brazenness of, number one, the smuggling operations, but secondly, just the profiteering from the whole trade of it. It wasn't difficult to find the smugglers. There was a market that was set up that was controlled by people that were linked to the smugglers. You know, we after we'd got them on camera, we went in the next day and found them in that market really, really easily. And yeah, like you saw in there, drugs on sale, life jackets on sale, and the French police seemingly aware of it because they were in and out of that camp before we arrived there and after we left.
Wow. What, in your view, was the most shocking aspect of it? Because I hear that what you got there was just an ease of movement, people just going a lot about their business. What would you say, as you looked at that, was literally the most shocking thing?
I thought that they would hide it more, right? When I went in there to speak to them, they didn't run away, didn't even really hide their faces. The guy just sat there and admitted on camera to selling drugs. You know, the people with the life jackets were just talking about how they bought them from Decathlon. I mean, what I could not believe was just how brazen and open it was. I mean, there's been this, the story that we've had is that there's a strategy of smashing the gangs, that they're going to work better with the French police and we're going to go after them.
Yeah, Keir Starmer's not smashing nothing. I mean, them guys could go over there, no problem, and absolutely tear up shit. But yet, nothing. Oh, man, it's so frustrating, isn't it, guys?
It was completely the opposite in terms of what's playing out there, which is just, as far as I could tell, it's never been easier to get a boat over to Britain.
And it sounds like they kind of knew the rules as well.
Oh, yeah, that was really interesting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, well, that was the other thing, which was the migrants that have been booted out of other countries that are like, OK, well, we'll go to Britain now on a small boat and they won't send us back. And yeah, like, as you can see on that, Dublin, Shenzhen.
They know about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the level of, it's kind of sophistication, but also just it being blunt and in your face. And it just, what we are paying the money to France for, I mean, that's the thing that baffles me, because before that footage was filmed, right, there was about 10 to 12 French riot vans filled with cops that went in there and they dismantled the camp, which just set back up again because they didn't take any of the people away. And actually what was interesting was they went around knocking down all these makeshift camps after a period of 2 weeks where you couldn't do any crossings because the weather was so bad. The next 5 days were perfectly fine, like really good weather. I mean, what do you think happens if you destroy a camp where people are living and they intend to come to the UK? You're probably going to encourage them to go down to the beaches and attempt to cross.
Oh, I'm just so sick and tired of my back teeth. And yet the government peddled the narrative that these are refugees, people fleeing persecution. Did you get any sense of that?
I mean, look, these camps are big, complex places. You can't go in and, like, sort of verify everybody's story. What I can say in terms of, like, some of the people that we found there was we found people that were criminals. We found people that admitted on camera that they were illegal migrants, that said they'd been living illegally in a country for over a decade in some cases, but now that's not worked out. They've been booted out for whatever reason. They're going to go and try their luck in the UK.
And as you said, they're openly prepared to tell you that they would shoot and stab people.
Well, that bit was undercover, but even still, I mean, it's incredible that someone would just come out and admit it, that said they're going to come to the UK to be part of a gang, you know, to sell drugs and to stab, shoot. Yeah, I mean, it is astonishing.
And why do you think that the government seemed to be oblivious to this? Because you've gone in there, you found it, Patrick Christie's has gone in there and found it. They say they're going to smash the gangs, but nothing's happened.
Well, I mean, the other thing is that in France, right, they can use undercover evidence in court, right? So it would be very easy for a French police officer who fit the bill to just walk in there and gather all the same information that we've got to kind of unpick and dismantle that gang pretty easily, because whilst there might be a level of sophistication in some of their operations, it's also pretty blunt and in your face.
Yeah. No, I just want to thank people like you for doing what you do, and Patrick Christie.
Yeah.
You two have done more to try and highlight these gangs than our own authorities. This smash the gang narrative is a pure lie from Labour. Now, many on the left want to try and tell us that these are going to be doctors, scientists and engineers. That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. People like me have been calling this out for...
That's the thing, like, if you're on YouTube now, you don't want to call someone a migrant, you'll just put doctor and engineer, and everyone knows what you mean, because that's what the professors are going to be.
many years, called racist far right. Look at the sort of degenerates, criminals, militia that we are having coming over. We have women raped, sexually assaulted, we have murders. And it's all because our government is allowing and facilitating this to happen. Now, we have French officials in Dunkirk and Calais that have told us about gang warfare, machetes, gunfights. We've found caches of weapons, and yet the left still think we're the bad guys for saying we don't want these nutters over here.
Yeah.
I can't work it out. It's like you cannot ignore the evidence of your eyes. And now we've got reporters like you, Zach, Patrick Christie's, and even the BBC have gone over there and done things now. And the left still think we're doing the right thing and they're asylum seekers. It's nonsense.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like, they call it suicidal empathy, but I think it's more than that. I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is. Is it a white saviour complex? Is it these middle-aged Labour supporters and Green supporters? I don't know. What is it that makes them think that those people that are in those gangs, in those camps, should be allowed to come over here and just run riot? I don't get it. Anyway, if you've made it to the end of this video, if you've clicked on this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Guys, we are the silent majority, and we want to preserve English culture. We want to preserve what it means to be British, what it means to be English. I'm half English. And so, if you've watched it and you've gave it a like, thank you. But please consider giving me a subscribe. I truly appreciate it. And look, I've got kids, and I've got one up way, and I want their future to be safe and prosperous. And so we all need a voice, and this is the way that I can express myself and get my voice out as a working man, father of four, soon to be. So, yeah, just like and subscribe, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.